Hello, Sabrina. Good morning.
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
How are you? How was your weekend?
I'm fine, thank you. I could rest and prepare a lot of things for the week. So it was okay.
Nice. And are you feeling better? I can see that.
Yes, I feel better.
Nice. That's great. Well, it's nice to see you and it's nice to have you in class one more time.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't join the last week because we had some meetings at 7 a.m.
Very early.
Mhm.
Yeah, but the good thing is that you're here.
Mhm.
I hope that Fatima also joins the class today and other students. Well, can you see my screen?
Thank you.
Very good. And the last class, we were learning about the vocabulary for physical features of animals. That was very interesting to know the different parts of the body of the animals. And then today we are going to have a listening part. No, sorry, it's a discussion part about the ways humans use animals. So we have the question, how acceptable do you think they are? We have a chart here in which we have some ideas, and you can also add another idea about what you think, how we as humans use animals. So we're gonna read first um, the different ideas that we have in the chart. Would you like to read them, please, Sabrina?
And using ivory from elephants' tusks in jewelry.
Continue, Olive.
Okay, using rhinoceros horns for medicine, using animals for medical research, wearing animal fur and leather, and serving wild animals meat in restaurants, using animals to test cosmetics, and training animals to perform in circuses.
Thank you. So, and then we have to, do you have another idea in which people use the animals?
Mm, maybe have had a wild animal as a pet.
Okay, in different conditions, right? Not in their
Mhm,
natural life.
mhm.
Okay, so we have here our opinions. I'm against it. It depends, or I'm okay with it. So, what is your opinion about using ivory from elephant tusks in jewelry?
Mm, I'm against it because I think it's a important part of the elephants, and maybe they have to die in order humans can use the tusk. So it's really sad because I don't know how many years they have when humans have to take from them the ivory. So I think it's something bad.
You have a point there. Um, it must be very painful for the elephants to take off their tusks, and as you said, they even die, right? Or they are killed. Mm.
Mhm.
So yeah, I agree with you. I'm against it too. Okay, the second idea using rhinoceros horns for medicines. But this is different because it's not for jewelry, adornment, it's for medicine. So what do you think?
I think it depends. It depends of the conditions of the animals. because if the rhinoceros can still be alive, maybe I can agree. But if the animal will die because of that, I maybe I'm against.
Okay, it depends, right?
It depends.
Uh-huh. The horns of rhinoceros is very special,
Mm-hmm.
very special. And I think that, well, I think every part of the body of the animals, it has a function or it's important for them. So I think that I would agree if the horn is taken out only after the rhinoceros it has died naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Only that way. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
what about using animals for medical research or tests?
I think it's bad. I'm against because I have seen some really cruel videos about it where the animals are suffering because of that, and it's really sad. So I think every life um, deserve respect. So I think I'm against.
And wearing animal fur and leather?
I'm against it because a lot of animals have died because of that, and because a lot of people would like to get money from that, and they kill exotic animals like crocodiles, um, I don't know. And also, for
There's
example, I have seen that some cows and they are exactly prepared for that because they live in a special farms and they take care of the part of them. So I think I'm against it because, for example, with the leather, um, other people said that the best leather is from the baby's cows. So it's really sad that babies have to die just because humans want to wear leather.
mm, and also if we have other options, if we can make like synthetic leather to
Mhm.
have our clothes and shoes, I think that
Yeah.
why to kill these animals or why to hurt them, right? It's not necessary.
Mhm. Yeah.
What about serving wild animal meat in restaurants?
Mm, well, I think that it's common, maybe also not only in restaurants, because here in El Salvador, a lot of people like to eat iguanas. I don't know how to say iguanas.
Yeah, iguanas,
Iguanas, and another animals
turtles.
like turtles. So I'm against it because um, it's not it's not something good for them because a lot of animals from wild animals, I mean, they are in a risk to don't
Danger
exist
of extinction.
anymore. Mm-hmm.
In danger of extinction, right?
Mm-hmm. So, but I don't know, it's something really weird because I mean I eat chickens or meat, so it's relative. I don't know because all animals. I mean we have to see. every animal's like equal, but we don't. With chickens and cows and pigs, but I don't know why we see different other animals. So it's something weird to me.
Okay. And what about using animals to test cosmetics?
I'm totally against it because I also have seen a lot of videos about animal sufferings about it, and they also can lose their eyes or get really serious injuries. I don't know, heridas,
Yes, injuries.
injuries, and also they can lose their life. So I think it's something bad.
Wow, I see that you watch a lot of videos about this at this topic. And what about training animals to perform in circuses?
I think it depends because there are some animals that they have built in, I don't know, in a zoo, or they are all their life they have lived in cautiverio. I don't know how to say cautiverio.
Mhm. In
Uh,
captivity.
in captivity. So they cannot live in a free way, in a good way. I mean, they maybe cannot survive in a free way. So I think in those cases, and if the animal um, enjoy the perform and it's not like suffering when it is training, I think it's okay maybe. So it depends.
It depends, in your opinion. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you for giving your opinions about all of these ideas. It was a good speaking practice for you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, nice, very nice, Sabrina. Now we are going to learn something important, which is writing. How to write an essay. The technique here is classification essay. So what is that? Well, a classification essay organizes information into categories. The first paragraph introduces the overall topic of the essay, includes a thesis statement, and gives an overview of the categories the writer will focus on. Each subsequent paragraph provides detailed information about one of the categories. A conclusion gives an additional perspective of the overall topic. So this is gonna help you to have a clearer ideas on how to write your essay. Well, in Spanish, when we speak about a topic, sometimes we include a lot of ideas. But and at the end, maybe we don't remember the most important points. But we want to learn to organize our ideas when writing and also when speaking, but in this case, it's writing. A classification is that you have to focus on one, two, or three ideas and then develop those ideas and give a conclusion at the end. So it's organized in that way. Introduction, ideas, and conclusion. So we have here an example of a classification essay, and we have to identify it's about a special kind of dog. That is the essay about a special kind of dog. So what a special kind of dog is the main topic of the essay? What three categories of this type of dog does the writer provide more information about? So let's read, and we're going to answer the questions. Let me see. Can you see well, or let me, I think it's better.
Thank you.
Okay, first, let's read the first paragraph. This is the introduction.
Although most dogs offer their owners little more than companionship, assistance dogs are specially trained to assist people with disabilities or special needs. These dogs devote themselves to helping their owners live more independent lives. There are several types of assistance dogs, but the most common are guide dogs, herring dogs, and service dogs.
Okay, so in the first paragraph, which is the introduction, we can find the main topic of the essay. So the first paragraph gives you the topic. What is the topic?
Um, and maybe mm, assistance dogs.
Exactly, assistance dogs. And we can find the thesis statement in the first paragraph. Sabrina, can you identify the thesis statement?
Mm, can you repeat the question, teacher, please?
Can you identify the thesis statement in the paragraph 1?
Mm, Maybe assistance dogs are specially trained to assist people with disabilities or needs or special needs.
Excellent. And at the end of the first paragraph, we find the three categories of of this type of dog that we are going to read about in the next paragraphs. What are the three types? Or the three?
Guide dogs,
Mhm.
hearing dogs, and service dogs.
Exactly. So we expect to read about each of these categories of dogs, right? The first one is guide dogs. Let's read about guide dogs, please.
Guide dogs help blind or visually impaired people get around their homes and communities. Most guide dogs are large breeds like Labrador retrievers and German shepherds, uh, which wear a harness with a U-shaped handle to allow the dog and its human partner to communicate. The owner gives directional commands, and the dog's role is to ensure to human safety, even if the means disobeying an unsafe command.
Exactly. So here in this paragraph, we are reading about the first category of dogs, which are guide dogs.
Mhm.
And what kind of people do they help?
And blind or visually impaired people.
Exactly. As we can see in the picture.
Mhm.
Okay, let's read about the second category of dogs, assistance dogs.
Mm,
Can you see?
Hearing, right? Hearing dogs.
Hearing dogs.
Hearing dogs alert a people who is deaf or hearing impaired to sounds like doorbells, a baby's oral rise, and smoke alarm. They're trained to make physical contact and lead their owner to the source of the sound. Hearing dogs may be any size or breed, but they tend to be small to medium-sized mixed breeds because they are rescued from shelters. Hearing dogs can all be identified by their orange yeah, I don't know, and vest.
Fire and best. Yes. Okay, so this type of dogs are they are called hearing dogs, right? Hearing dogs, and they help what kind of people?
Um, for people that they are deaf or hearing impaired.
Exactly. So They can be any breed or size, but usually they tend to be small to medium-sized mixed breeds. Right. Okay, interesting. I didn't know they were dogs trained to help people who are deaf or hearing impaired. I only knew they were special dogs for blind people. But
Mhm.
it's a good idea to have an assistant dog for people with hearing problems. Okay, what about the third type of assistance dogs are service dogs? Okay, go ahead.
Service dogs usually assist people who are confined to the wheelchair. The dogs are trained to pick up, drop objects, open and close doors, help in getting a person into or out of wheelchair, and find help when needed. Because many of these tasks require a straight, most service dogs are large breeds, such as golden or Labrador retrievers. These dogs usually wear a backpack harness or vest.
Sorry, I was mute.
Mm.
Okay, so the service dogs, what is their function?
They usually assist people who are confined to a wheelchair.
Yeah, I have seen that too, right? And
Mhm.
the function is to help the person to pick up things, open and close doors. Imagine even help in getting a person into or out of a wheelchair. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. And let's see what is the conclusion, the last paragraph.
Guide dogs, hearing dogs, and service dogs had one thing in common, however. Before being matched with a human partner, each type of assistance dog undergoes a 1 to 2 year training program. Once the dog and owner are matched, they begin to form a bond of trust with each other and often become an inseparable team.
Yeah, thank you. So at the end, in the last paragraph, we learned about more information, but also it's like uh, the conclusion, right? It's the end of the article or the essay. So in this case, we learned that the three types or the three categories of assistance dogs are trained. They have to be trained for 1 to 2 years and how they are matched with their owner. Mhm. Well, I think it will be a great idea that we can have this type of assistance dogs in El Salvador. It will be a great help for these people. Okay, so as you can see, the first paragraph was introduces the overall topic, gives an overview, and then each subsequent paragraph provided detailed information about of the three categories, right? Do you remember the three types or the three categories of dogs?
Guide people, hearing dogs, and service dogs.
Guide dogs,
Hearing dogs
uh-huh,
and service dogs.
and service dogs, exactly. And finally, the conclusion gives an additional perspective of the overall topic. So this is the guide or the line that we have to follow when we write an essay. And that's what you're going to put into practice. In the exercise B, you have to choose one of these topics or one of your own. Brainstorm ways to classify your topic into at least 3 categories and make a list of ideas. We have types of cats. That's gonna be interesting. Types of pets, types of pet owners, and people who work with animals. So you can choose one of these topics or you can choose another one.
People who work with animals.
Okay. And you have to write a classification essay that includes introduction, 3 or more paragraphs, each one about a different category, and a conclusion. Mhm. Okay.
Right now, right? Not a homework.
You can start right now and I can help you. Okay. So I'm gonna be here. Yeah, I want to give you some time right now to work on this to see your progress. Is that okay?
Okay.
I don't know, Sabrina, if you finish, who sent me, somebody sent me the homework.
And I didn't answer your last question.
Oh, yeah, you did it right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also have doubts about that word finds because I don't know if it had another meaning, but I found that means hallazgo.
The thing is that in the spelling is incorrect. It's fins. Fin,
Mm,
Fin or Fins.
mm,
Fins
without the D.
without the D, exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Fins are part of fish, except,
Mm,
except it's part of the body of the fish.
okay, okay.
So that was the mistake. That's why I
Mhm.
asked you to.
Okay, thank you, teacher.
And yeah, but thank you for sending the homework.
You're welcome.
Today is January 13, right? This essay will be part of your evaluation. Mhm. Because it's not easy to write an essay. But I like this example because it's very clear to understand how we can write an essay. Mhm. Okay, Sarina, I'm going to end the meeting right now and then we'll reconnect. Okay.